The Resilient Community Facilities project, which is funded by the state government, involves a wide range of stakeholders and the 6 partner councils to develop a tool in order to improve the resilience of a lot of community facilities.
So in this project, 6 councils worked collaboratively together to come up with a tool to help us do a sustainability audit and assess the sustainability of our community facilities.
Early on in the project, we identified the stakeholders to help us to develop this assessment tool. This involves, for example, sustainability officers, asset officers, facilities manager, and even IT officers to give us their input to find out the best way to develop this tool.
Across our 6 councils, we have very small community halls, other buildings like tourist information centres. So we wanted a range of different buildings with different uses and different patronage so that we could understand those impacts as well as the extreme weather events.
And so together with the 6 different councils, we had a number of workshops and online surveys to see what it was that they really wanted. And we went through a number of different prototypes to build a tool so that they could each go out to the different buildings themselves.
One of the key components to the project was getting it right at the start so that it worked for each council, and that meant we had to have extensive discussions about how the data would be collected and how it would be input into a system and how that system would be held within the IT framework at each council.
So it was really important before we rolled out the ComBAT tool that it be tested and make sure it works. So the 6 councils nominated 16 different facilities and we went out and trialled it on there.
When we go out and look at the facilities, we're typically looking at the energy usage, the water usage and the climate resilience. So Moyu Hall, for example, is a small community hall typical of small halls across Australia. It has low occupancy but has high energy usage and high water usage. And out of the tool came the recommendation that a rainwater tank would be very wise there.
One of the most significant benefits of the tool is that it allowed us to compare one piece of work to another. In the Alpine Shire we had 3 buildings audited, and each of those audit reports gave us a priority list of work to be done. So we could compare where our money was going to be best spent.
So we use this leisure centre here as our test building for the development of the tool. I looked at all the inputs like energy efficiency, and it actually told us that our plant room was very inefficient, so that actually heats the water for the pool and warms the air, and so it allowed us to prioritise a list of upgrades for the future renewal of this building.
The Berg Museum was built in 1856, so it's 160 years old, and obviously the audit has helped identify the issues that we have with heating and cooling, and it has helped us look forward to think, what can we do to make it more sustainable for the future.
Due to all of the councils being involved in the production of the tool, I feel that they're going to be much more likely to use the tool and roll the tool out, as they were all very keen in the site visits to be involved and to have a look at each one of their different facilities.
I think the success of the project is based on the partnership approach we've taken through the whole process. So with everyone's input in this project, we were able to develop this building assessment tool, and this will help us to be more prepared for the impact of climate change in the future.